So I swear one of these days I'm gonna figure out this live streaming thing. So what's going on, everyone? Thank you so much for watching. Let me just record this real quick. My name is Riley, and I am here to talk about RDS marketing. And I want to go over some data that I've been collecting from the Iron Buffet fitness launch that I've been running for this last month. Been going really hard on uh, running ads and like making like testing, getting the data to work. We're a couple days away from launch. We got an audience of an active audience of almost 1,000 people, so getting pretty close to launch time. So I wanted to just come in real quick and talk about what we got going on and some things I've been testing and seeing what's working, what hasn't been working, and just give you guys a quick update. So let's see, lesson screen, transition. All right, so now we are in my desktop, and this is a glorious picture of Chris Najee. So let's see. So far we have about maybe 375 subscribers, and we've had 60 people unsubscribe so far, which is almost $120 and you could say like money down the toilet, but I don't really see it like that. So the reason that I've been getting unsubscribes, let me just go in here real quick and I'll show you. So originally our opt-in was just a little let me publish this real quick. Our opt-in page was well, it wasn't a page. So we were sending, I talked about this in the last video, but we were sending a messenger ad on Facebook. Let me just show you that real quick, because the way I did it is a little bit different than maybe some of you guys are doing it. I know that a lot of like small business owners, when they run ads, they just do one ad and then they wonder why it didn't work. And so I'm just going to show you real quick how many ads I have going right now. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ads active right now. But if we look at my ad sets, so I started off this campaign, it's a messenger campaign, right? Let's see how many ad sets I started off with in general. 19. So I started off with 19 ad sets, right? Which ended up giving me a bunch of ads, 85 ads. So what makes a campaign successful on Facebook and in general is not getting too attached to any one particular advertisement. Like, I noticed a lot of people, when they start running ads, that they take a lot of time to write out the copy and pick the picture and all this stuff, and then when people don't click, they like get really upset by it. And that's it's definitely not the way to play this marketing game. Like, I mean, you don't even know these people you're putting an ad in front of, so I don't know why you'd get upset if they don't click or if they unsubscribe or whatever. Let me just update all these real quick. Switch the pixel around. Where's the pixel? Reset. Okay, cool. So the key to success, right? I think it's funny that I'm talking about the key to success, but the idea is to run as many ads as you can. So Facebook actually makes it really easy to do so. So you don't actually have to like think of a new text. Like, you don't have to think of a new sales letter or a new copy to put in your ad every time, right? But a good thing to do is like switch up the headline, right? Or switch up the graphic, or switch up a couple of phrases in the copy, and like do this more than once. So don't just make 2 different ads. Like, don't just split test. Like, test every single possible way you can. So the way Facebook works, really quick, let me just show this to you. So you start the advertising. You start your advertising at the campaign level. And so what a campaign is you decide like what you want to do, right? So let me just go in here and make an ad real quick just to show you. So you decide what you want to do. So that's where the campaign objective comes in. And what I've been running so I started off doing two different things. I started off doing post engagement, and then I was doing lead generation. But I found that messages is getting the better response rate, and there's a lot of nuance and context that goes into why exactly that works the best for us. But that I don't like. There's really no reason to get into that now. I'll make another video talking about that. But so you select what you want to happen, right? So do you want people to hear about you? Do you want to reach as many people as possible? Do you want to just get as many clicks as possible? Do you want people to install your app? Video views, lead generation, conversion, and catalog sales and store visits. These are like the ones that actually make you money. These are ones, so obviously like Facebook label it for you, but these are ones that really they control your social media sphere. These are the ones that like you get people to interact on your page, and these are the ones to get people to come to your page, right? So brand awareness and reach get people to come to your page, considerations get people to interact on your page, and then conversion gets them to actually take specific action. So the way it works is after you pick your conversion, your campaign objective, you go into and make an ad set. Now, what an ad set is just it's a combination of ads, targeting. So a kind of combination of individual advertisements that you make, targeting, and so like detail targeting, location, and stuff like that. And I don't know why I'm sitting here trying to do it off the top of my head when I can just say it, read it. So you set your budget on the ad set level, and this is the budget per ad set. So however, let's say you have 10 ads in here. It's not a budget for 10 ads. It's not a budget for 10. Each individual ad doesn't have $10 a day, right? If you put 10 ads under one ad set, then each ad is gonna get like on average $1 a day, but it's really up to the Facebook algorithm. And like I'll actually show you on some of them. Even though I was putting a bunch of ads in an ad set, they weren't all getting the same results. Let me just refresh this real quick. So if we look right here, I mean, this is just the impression is staggering, the impression difference. So this one has 800, these are all within the same ad set. 874 impressions, 7,918, 13,000 impressions. Like, and these were all made on the same day, December 31st, or not December 30th. I don't know when they were made. They were made like 4 days ago, 5 days ago. But if we look at the relevance score, this is relevance score is a big factor in what ads get seen. And so if we look like just that staggering difference right here in impressions. So these have over 10, like not over 10,000, but over 1,000 impressions. And this has a relevance score of 7, and it didn't even hit 1,000 impressions. 59 conversations, 46 conversations, only 6. So I'm actually gonna, normally I would kill this, right? Because it's not getting that many conversations. But if we're looking at our cost per result, we're only at $2.13, and that's a little on par. You know, like it's only 2 cents more than the next one that got a little bit more impressions, and like 400 times messages. So the thing is, like, it doesn't really matter if it's not getting that many impressions or results. What you really want to focus on is how much you spent and how much it's going to cost for you to get a result, so to get someone to opt in. So if we're looking at this one ad set, we're getting people to opt in for $1.71 a conversation. I was just listening to what the hell is his name? There's this dude on YouTube who like made a software company and ended up getting really rich off it. I think it's Alex Mayer. That's what it. No, it's not Alex Mayer. I'm not sure. Anyways, so he was saying that he runs a software company and like millions of dollars a month, and he was saying that he gets his leads at $3 a lead, right? So just the fact that we're getting our leads in at, you know, $1.71 is it's pretty great for us. So that means that we're like Russell Brunson explained it in like his first ClickFunnels video, and where it's the idea is that whoever can pay the least to obtain a customer wins, right? And so what you want to do, well, actually, it's whoever can pay the most, but whoever has to pay the least, right? So we got our customer acquisition price all the way down to $1.71. So This means that we pay $1.71 per person, and then we go over to ManyChat, and we have an audience of 376 people that we can talk to at any point, that like literally at whenever we want. We can send a broadcast in ManyChat. So this is where the idea of messenger marketing comes into play. But you can send a broadcast to everybody. Hey, right? We can send it to everybody, or we can send it to only females. You know, you can pick by gender, language. You can send it to specific people by picking just their name. And then my favorite is tags. So I've been using ManyChat for a while now, and I understand the importance of actually tagging people after specific interactions if they click a website, if they opt into something. And so I've set up a certain number of tags in here, and based off of people who are tagged, then I can send them a message. So this is you can actually automate all this as well, which is what most of my stuff is. It's all automated. So I take the time to set it up. Like, you know, I'll take like a couple hours in a week, you know, like 2 hours just to set up the bot and all the sequences and stuff. And then you literally just turn a button, press a button, and all this stuff starts running, right? So if we just look real quick at what our engagement rate is for this launch sequence, this is where I'm driving the traffic to, and this is what's going to be warming everybody up. So if we just look, this is the first one where they end up getting their after they get their PDF, I send them this message. And if we look right here, it has a 91% open rate. 91%. And so this is just telling people about Iron Buffet and our platform and asking them if they want to hear more about it. And if we see only about almost 25% of the people, so almost a quarter of the people that opted into the bot actually wanted to hear more about the fitness platform. And I mean, personally, I think that's pretty good, you know. So this is where we end up asking people if they want to beta test the platform. And as you can see, like, the engagement rate is ridiculous. 74% of people clicked. 40% of people clicked, right? So, you know, obviously, as you get further down the flow, people stop paying attention. But the thing is like, this stuff works. It works really well. And the attention is heavily on Messenger. Like, it's actually insane. So when I send out a sequence or a broadcast, and like it'll send instantly, and you actually start getting, like, if you refresh your page like 30 seconds after you send it, you'll see that people are actually starting to look. People are starting to read it. So I just sent this like an hour ago, right? Not even. Well, maybe it was a little more. Let's see. Does it say? Okay, I sent it at like 7 o'clock local time, so 2.5 hours ago, right? It was already opened by 45% of people. How many times can you send in, like, when's the last time you sent an email and 45% of the people you sent it to opened it within 2 hours? It's very rare, very rare. So, I mean, once again, like, I really recommend getting on ManyChat or ChatFuel, setting up the account and learning the ins and outs of messenger marketing, because in my opinion, this is where the attention is. And this is like how you can, if you really want to start to grow a brand, right, and you really want to like make some sales or stuff, get people to opt into your bot and just start talking to them through the bot, you know. And like, you can actually just like interrupt a conversation and end up having a personal conversation with them too. Like, so it doesn't just have to be sequences and automation and stuff. But I really recommend doing this because it makes your life easier, and then it just keeps the audience engaged, right? So the idea is like, keep them engaged as much as possible. Keep your message, your image at the forefront of their mind. So I have these sequences sending every day in the morning. So the first thing they see is us, you know what I mean? And because Messenger is where the attention is, these people are actually looking at it. So if we look right here under automation sequences, on the launch sequence, these are all sent, not all of them, but most of them are sent in the morning. So 7 to 10, 7 to 8, 8 to 9. If we look at the ones that are sent in the morning, 83% open rate, 80% open rate. And this is only 49 because it's you know, the end. I just set this one up today, so it's not actually going to start sending out until tomorrow. But the ones in the morning, they get the best open rate, right? And then we send them a couple follow-ups later on in the day. But if you can get their attention first thing in the morning, then you pretty much have their subconscious all day. So with that being said, I'm looking right now for people to work with. So if you're interested in, if you're interested in hiring me to, I don't know, do some of your marketing, get people to subscribe to your messenger so you can start, trying to sell stuff to them, just reach out to me, send me a message, and we'll see what we can do. Also, check out our website, www.RDS.Marketing. There's a lot of good blog posts in there, and some really simple training videos on like Zapier and ManyChat and Kartra and ClickFunnels and really whatever you can think of. There's a simple training video on there. So yeah, if you want to just check it out there, go to www.RDS.Marketing. And if you want to work with me, there's actually an opt-in form there as well. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.